Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. I'm excited today. After long last, I'm able to show you the second part of the PSA reveal that I did with my buddy Pete. And so all the cards you'll see today, there's about 30 slabs or so, are mostly his, and it's all vintage, and it's all vintage baseball. And so it was a lot of fun to do, and let's get started. So if you watch my channel, you know that I have had this kind of side project of 1960 Tops. And my target for this run was to get commons in a 7 or better. And so I submitted this number 15, Pete Reynolds from the Red Sox. And it came back a 6. I will keep it, and it's not going to go anywhere. It will go into my kind of side set that I'm putting together. And I got this card, I believe, at a card show here in Rhode Island, and submitted it. Looked pretty sharp to me, so that was kind of fun. Now I had 2 others that I submitted from the 1960 top set, and unfortunately neither of them got graded. This one looked really good. Don Blasingame from the San Francisco Giants. Shout out to Clint, Swing Away Sports Cards. But this one was deemed miscut, so that didn't get graded. That was a bit of a bummer. You know, and it's really hard to know those things with vintage, but clearly I didn't catch either of these. And then this was a Joe DeMastri from the Yankees, and so also looked really, really clean. So I'll keep those cards in my box, and not sure what I'll do with them, but that was a bit of a bummer. Let me start showing you some of the stuff that did get slabbed, and then I'll show you from Pete's cards the things that PSA had a problem with. There was a few of those too. So starting off from the same set, 1960 Topps Hank Aaron All-Star card in a PSA 2. A lot of the cards you'll see are not going to be necessarily high grades, but Pete has a display case at his house, and you can see that edge there is pretty chewed up. These kind of look like vintage cards should look. Again, he's got a display case, and he just wanted to get them up and in. He had them displayed, and we got talking, and he got interested in maybe getting them graded and authenticated and all that stuff. So they're going to look really cool in his case in the slabs. Here's a 1956 Topps Roy Campanella in a PSA 3. That's such a great set. Looks very cool. And again, some rough corners on this, but a 3, pretty expected. So, you know, there were cards that when we talked about it, we knew wouldn't grade super high, and then there were some surprises too. Clint will love this one too. This is a Willie Mays. This is 1958 Topps. Got a PSA 1, a pour. You can see there's some creasing here and here. This card is well loved. Right down the middle there, you can see the crease, but still, that's a 58 Willie Mays. Pretty cool. Great color. This next one I think was, I don't know if it was a surprise. I think we knew that it was going to do decently. This is a Bob Feller 1952 Bowman. And you can see the corners are pretty nice. Registration, all that stuff. Got a PSA 5. And so it's really a neat card. One of the successes of the order. So that was a lot of fun. One of the cards that we knew wouldn't grade very high, but still was a really interesting card. This is a 1953 Bowman Stan Musial. And it's got some problems along the top. As you can see here, you know, it's a taller card, and I think it was in a card saver for a long time and just got that wear above where the card would have stuck out, basically. But this 53 Bowman Musial got a PSA 1.5. So I think it'd be a lot better if that, again, that top damage hadn't happened, but, you know, that's life. Next card is a beauty, one I'd like to have in my collection for sure. It's a Hank Aaron. A little creasing here, so you can kind of see this is a 1957 Topps, number 20. And, you know, decently centered, off top to bottom, but still, the card presents pretty well. Got a PSA 3, but it's miscut, they decided, but at least it got slabbed, and what a great photo of the young Hank Aaron. Really love that card. Another card that maybe I'm the most jealous of this group, also from 57. This is the 57 Mantle. And this could have gone a couple ways, but you can see those are some soft corners and so on. There it is, such a great pose with that swing. This came back a PSA 2 with a mark. So I think a little disappointing, but also probably a fair grade. And I actually don't see the mark, but maybe somebody sees it. Anyway, that's the 57 Mantle. Sticking with Mickey Mantle, here's the 1959 Tops. Great photo. Again, rough corners. These cards are well loved, and that's the theme of this order. But it's just cool to, you know, be holding a 59 Mantle. This one got a PSA 2, so it was deemed good. And there's the back, those great cartoons. In the 53 series, Mickey hit a grand slam homer, and the two dudes are hugging. It's great. Cartoons are awesome. So there's that. Love that set. A couple more from that set too. Here's the Sandy Kofax from 59 Tops. This one got a PSA 3. Such a great smile. Love the yellow. The card pops. Nice looking card. So that's the 59 Kofax. And here is the 59 Maris, which I think is his rookie card. Pete always says that's the Maris rookie, and I believe him. Bad crease up here. Got a PSA 1. But there's Roger Maris. And you can see, it looks like it is his rookie card. But somebody who knows vintage better than me can certainly tell me he gets paper loss here. Still, cool card with the Kansas City A's. Roger Maris. Another Roger Maris. This is the 1960 Tops. Got a PSA 5. I'd love to have this card. The year he hit 61, right? Or did he hit 61 and 61? Not sure. I know it's right around there. Great looking card, right? PSA 5. Just a beauty. Another wonderful card, Bob Clemente, Roberto Clemente, 1960 Tops, PSA 4. Wow. I'd like one of these too. That's another theme of this video. Pete's got some great cards. And I think he was just collecting these vintage when he was younger and when they were affordable, and good for him. Here's another Clemente. This is the 1961 Tops. PSA 4. I kind of go back and forth with this set where I really like this set, and then there are other times where I don't. But I have found in buying vintage that the 61 set is one of the more affordable sets, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but maybe because some people just don't like it. But I think it's a great set. Okay. Brooks Robinson, 1964 Tops, got a PSA 4. Nicely centered. Nobody wrote the trivia, which is good. Neat one. Another Mickey Mantle. You can see some really tough corners here. But this is the 68, and it got a PSA 1.5. So a later career Mantle. Later career Eddie Matthews. Also from the 68 set when he was playing with the Tigers. PSA 4. cool card. And in 67, 68, he already had his 500 homers. So a lot of Hall of Famers here. Alkaline. Love this set. This is 65 Tops with a little pennant. And this one got a PSA 4. From the same set, 1965 Tops, Pete Rose, number 207. Also got a PSA 4. Pretty early career Rose, yeah? Nice card. Looks pretty young there. Had all of 309 career hits at that point. Pretty cool. 6 or 7 more here. Here's a Don Drysdale, 1967 Tops. This one's a nice grade. PSA 6 on the Drysdale. Pete will be happy about that. I'm going to put these in the mail to him today, but I wanted to get him on the channel. These cards are growing on me a lot. These are these batting leader cards and so on. This is Clemente, Aaron, and Mays. So cool. Card number 215 from the 66 Top set, batting leaders. You get 3 Hall of Famers on the same card. I used to not be into this kind of a card, but I think that's pretty neat. 3 for 1. And there's the batting leaders. And you've got Kurt Flood, Pete Rose, Joe Torre, some other names on there. Lou Brock. It's kind of fun. Late career, 1970. Hank Aaron. PSA 4. Card number 500. I guess he still had a little ways to go. I like that card. I always try to figure this one out, if he's signing that ball or... Neat photo. Tom Seaver, 1969 Tops. That is a young Tom Seaver. That one got a PSA 4 as well. So I don't know what the average is on this order, but it seems like 3 or 4 is probably right around there. Here's another Clemente. Really, really kind of off right to center, as you see here. Still a great card. Still got a PSA 4. And the last one that got slabbed, and then I'll show you a few more that didn't get slabbed, is this Roger Maris from 1967. And that one got a PSA 2, so by the time I guess he had left the Yankees. So we've got 3 Maris cards in this order. A's, Cards, and Yankees. So that was a cool one. Here are a couple that they did not slab. I think we had 4 or 5, but these were, I mean, these were nice cards. This is the All-Star Mantle card, 1958. And they deemed this one miscut. So that one unfortunately didn't get graded. Ted Williams, 1957 Tops. Says altered. So not sure about the alteration on this one. Who knows? Pete said he didn't really know. He couldn't remember, you know, where he got them from in card shops, or if he and his brother messed with them when they were young, or what. Here's a Sandy Kofax, 1963 Tops. This one is recolored. So, who knows? We'll put that one there. I got to get that one in a sleeve. It's interesting how they all were sleeved when I sent them to them, and PSA sent some of them back in sleeves and some of them not. Here's Nolan Ryan. That's the 69, of course. This says minimum size requirement. So maybe trimmed, who knows? But that's the first solo card for Ryan, right? Rookie, sort of. Anyway, so that's that Ryan. And an Ernie Banks, says recolored. This is the 69 Tops. You've seen this card before, great smile. But recolored, I don't know what they did or how that happened or where the coloring came, but PSA caught something. And the last card of the order is a 1971 Pete Rose. This one also didn't get graded. This one was also deemed recolored, so who knows if Pete and his brother or something took a black marker or something when they were kids. Who knows? So that one didn't get graded either, but still, send these back to Pete, and he can figure out what he wants to do with them. Anyway, hope you had fun. Seeing those cards is a really cool order. It was fun putting them in. It was just neat to have all these great vintage cards and Hall of Famers come across the card desk. So thanks, as always, for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.